Previously on Crossroads.
Do you know why I ruined Stafford's life all those years ago? To buy you your big house and your fancy cars. He died as a direct result of that.
You're right, it's madness. I don't know what I was...
Don't lurk in the doorway, Kate. You're not going to escape this one.
I have no intention of escaping.
You're going to tell me what's going on?
What did it look like?
It looked like you were kissing my husband.
Wrong. We were kissing each other.
Don't delude yourself it meant anything. This is Max we're talking about.
You should calm down, Angel.
I am perfectly calm. Are you having an affair?
Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
I've decided to fight for Max like I should have done years ago.
You can't be serious. You're my best friend.
That never stopped you. Anyway, I haven't been your best friend for years.
That's not true.
It is just a role that you cast me in, Angel, because you use me. Like you use everybody, Max, your children.
That's a lie.
It's the truth. Something you lost sight of years ago.
God, you're so patronizing.
I am the only one who knows you for what you are, the person you try so hard to forget.
I'm not ashamed of what I am. I'm proud of the fact I've made something of myself.
Max made you.
Everything I am, I earned. I grafted. I learned. I sacrificed.
What have you ever sacrificed?
You think it's been easy? Things haven't always been like this for me and Max, but we worked. Always on duty. Always on show.
You're not going to do this to me, Angel. Not again. Max and I belong together.
You're not suggesting you have any kind of future.
What's so ridiculous about that?
Look at yourself. A lonely, middle-aged woman living in a dingy room over a pub. What could Max Sampson ever see in you?
Or maybe he sees what might have been.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're in denial. After all these years, you still can't admit what deep down you've known all along.
You're deluding yourself.
Max has always loved me. You just came along and sidetracked him.
You were just kids. You didn't know what love was.
By the time he came to his senses, it was too late. You'd got your claws into him. You tricked him with a false pregnancy. What did he do? He did the decent thing and married you.
He married me because he loved me.
Can you ever be sure about that, Angel? See, now he's thinking differently. He's thinking about what might have been.
What might have been?
Yeah, a future with love, joy, hope. A future with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. You're stuck in some kind of time warp, like an immortal adolescent. It's pitiful.
Our destinies were sealed a long time ago. You were there, you remember.
What happened tonight has nothing to do with then.
It has everything to do with then. Everything changed that year, not just for me, but for everyone. And that is what has come back to haunt us.
There she stood in the street, smiling from my head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, oh, hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking rate. Ow! All right now, baby, it's all right now.
Have you heard this yet, Ethan? Stevie Wonder. Way cool.
No, it hasn't been released here yet.
Hey, the Moody Blues, Nights in White Satin. Ace. Clapton. The Eagle. Mott the Hoople, all the young dudes.
You got any Zeppelin?
And get on the wrong side of your father? Absolutely. But first I want information.
About?
Girls.
I don't think you need my help.
Not for me, for you. Come on, Ethan, spill the beans. Who you been dating since I've been gone?
I wish.
There must be someone you got the hots for.
Okay. There is this one. But she doesn't even know I exist.
Well, now I'm back, I'm gonna make you irresistible to women.
How?
By making you fight for what you want!
Ahem.
Hello, Kate.
Max.
My mum made me eat breakfast and I was too excited to eat it, so I threw it in the bin when she wasn't watching.
Wow, you look
Beautiful.
amazing.
Here, I brought eggs.
You what?
You know, Easter. Eggs.
That's sweet. Just like you.
Here, Ethan, I brought one for you too.
Oh, I've been showing Ethan my new stuff. You know, I thought I could liven the place up a bit.
Yeah, I heard. You better be careful your dad doesn't hear.
He's already left for church. He's doing his famous once-a-year Easter sermon this morning.
How is the old bishop? Still a laugh a minute?
He's not that bad. He just takes his work seriously, that's all.
Hey, I could catch his sermon on my new camera.
Oh, wow, cool.
I'm gonna be the next Francis Ford Coppola.
Who?
Haven't you seen The Godfather yet?
No, we didn't get in.
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. Man, you guys are really missing something.
Well, so we'd be missing something if we don't get going.
Can't you have to go to church? Can't you stay here with me?
Max, this is King's Oak, not the Bronx. And everyone will know if I'm not there.
It's Brooklyn, Kate. I live in Brooklyn.
Come on, Max. My mum would love to see you.
Okay, for your mom. My second favorite girl in town. First chance to be alone with you.
Not now.
Hey, I've missed you.
Well, I've missed you too. No, not here.
No one's looking.
I know, I'm just getting used to having you back.
Okay. Sure, no rush. We got the whole holiday to get to know each other again. Come on, we'll be late.
Did Father say I was late?
I don't think so. No, better do something with your hair. That's better.
Before I begin this traditional Easter service, I would like to talk about the family, the loyalty within it, and the need for discipline and obedience. The importance of the family was understood by the writers of the Holy Testaments. For are we not all one family in the eyes of our Lord? Does it not say in Malachi, verse 2, chapter 10, for have we not all one Father? Hath not one God created us? Is he not a great God? Is he not a fearful God? As it says in John, verse 2, chapter 9, and lo,
Angela?
and lo, the angel came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone about them.
This parish becomes more and more unruly.
Well, you recovered splendidly, Alistair.
Mary, I shouldn't have had to be interrupted in the first place. Who was that girl, Ethan?
I don't know, Father.
I have to talk to the Reverend Jones, then we'll go.
Here's Alistair.
I don't believe it. Is it actually the beautiful Mrs. B?
Max Sampson, you don't change.
Neither do you. Can't believe Ethan turned out such an ugly brute.
Stop it.
Mary!
Coming. Well, you will come and visit us, won't you?
You betcha.
And lunch is in an hour, so don't be late.
Did you see that?
What?
In the church?
How could I miss it? Who is she?
I can't believe it. Angela. I can't see her now, but it was her. But it wasn't. It was sort of parallel universe Angela. I'm going to go and find her.
Beat you to it.
Angela!
I'm called Angel now.
So, you gonna introduce us?
Of course, yes, sorry. Angel, this is Max, Vic's half-brother.
Hi. Where is Vic?
Oh, he's gone to stay with my parents in the good old US of A for a vacation.
Max has invited me over for Christmas. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, super. And you are?
You remember Ethan, Bishop Black's son?
Oh, yes, of course I remember little Ethan Black. Hi.
Hi.
So how long's it been? 4 years?
Oh, don't talk about it. 4 years of hell with my mother.
Oh, I like your mum.
Yes, but she was always on at me. How to dress, how to behave, how to talk. Shame she never listened to her own advice.
You still haven't told me what you're doing here.
I just had to get away. I mean, you know what she's like. So I thought I'll come see my best friend. And here I am. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course, it's great to see you.
Yeah, you too. You're taller.
And you're beautiful. Oh, you'll stay with me, won't you?
Well, I don't want to intrude.
Oh, it won't be. It'll be great. Oh, please stay with me. It'll be like old times.
Well, if you're sure, then yeah, I'd love to.
Oh, good. It's settled then. Have you got a case and everything?
Yeah, just a few things.
Oh.
You see, I could never compete.
For goodness sake, that was over 30 years ago. Get a life, Kate.
Easy for you to say. You don't know what a devastating effect you had on us all. We were 15-year-old kids, and you were a 17-year-old woman.
Well, I suppose I should be flattered.
You were every gawky teenager's nightmare.
You saying you were gawky?
Yeah, and gauche. And desperately in love with Max. But I knew I'd never be able to keep him. And then you walked back into my life and proved my fears right.
Oh, sorry, do you want one?
No, actually, yeah, I'll have a large one.
What I can't get into my head is the way you're still living in the past. Replaying your childhood like some scratchy home movie. Or like that diary you're always scribbling away in. Whatever happened to that? You could have published it. Diary of a Nobody.
Forgotten about that. I stopped writing it after.
You see? You wanted to forget.
But we can't, can we? Not after everything that happened. You and Max, Ethan and... It's what defines us as adults.
Get over it, Kate. It's forgotten.
Oh, if it's so forgotten, then how come your husband just kissed me?
I think you should sit down, Kate. It's about time I put the record straight, once and for all.
I think it's about time you changed the record.
I said sit down! Now you listen to me, Kate. You've always painted me the bitch bimbo, this airhead who cruised into town with the sole intention of stealing your boyfriend and destroying your life. Reality check? You destroyed your own life and Max chose me.
Angel.
I don't know what tricks your memory's played on you, or how much you've rearranged or rewritten in your own head. But I am going to tell you how it really was.
I don't need to hear this.
Well, guess what, Kate? You're going to. And I suggest you fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Thank you.
Think about it. I'd run away from home. I had no money, nowhere to stay, nothing. I watched you that Sunday morning when you were all so happy. It was like you belonged. It was like you had everything I wanted.
Kate!
I felt so stupid. You looked so at ease and so happy with Max and even Ethan flickering about.
Didn't feel like that. I don't think it was like that. You know, this doesn't suit you.
What?
Feeling sorry for yourself.
Is that what you think this is?
Actually, I will have another one while you're at it.
You've been so lucky. People like you and look out for you.
You're saying that Max doesn't look out for you?
Max has seen to it I've never wanted for anything. But he's never been able to take away that feeling, that niggling inside here.
What feeling?
Like I said, that I never belonged, that I was always the outsider. Even here in this hotel. Oh, I know I own it, but it sometimes feels like it's more yours than mine.
That's paranoia.
I know. Won't take away the feeling, though. I always envied you, Kate.
Excuse me, it was me that envied you. You're beautiful, sexy, funny, and you got Max.
Yes, and there you have it. I got Max. And I'm keeping him. You remember how we used to talk about our future? How we'd become rich and famous?
Well, 1 Act 2's not bad going.
We were more like sisters. And we were going to take the world by storm.
I was thinking, if I could get a job or something round here, then I could make enough money to get to London. And then what? Be an actress, of course. But you still think you can make it as an actress? Don't think, no. All I have to do is get noticed. Where exactly? Parties, film premieres. How are you going to get into film premieres? I'll crash. It'll be easy. Hope you're still coming. Yeah, of course. As soon as I leave school. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I get a flat in Chelsea or somewhere. We'll have tons of parties and we'll be really famous. Me, an actress, and you... a famous novelist. I thought you were going to be a pop star. Nope. I've decided I need to broaden my horizons. I'm going to write big, fat, bodice-ripping novels. Hey, you can put me in them. Yeah. And they'll turn them into films and you can star in them too. So, tell me about him. Who? Begins with M, ends with X-rated. What do you think? Yeah, he's okay. Oh, he is gorgeous. I really think he's the one. What? But you're too young to be getting settled down. I mean, what about London? No, you know. I think I'm going to let him, you know, do it. This holiday. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm going to turn the den into the most romantic place and put candles in it and everything. I want it to be just perfect. Where is this den you keep talking about? It's in the woods at Ethan's place. It used to be this beautiful greenhouse, but now it's all broken down and everything, but we still like it. You ever tried false eyelashes? No. Well, now is your chance. So, tell me more about Mr. Wonderful. How come I've never met him before? Well, he came over to visit Vic the summer you left. We were just friends then, but we used to hang out together with Vic and Ethan, and then we started writing. He writes to you? I'll show you. It's really sweet. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? Isn't that amazing? It's lovely. It's kind of familiar, but it's really lovely. No, I don't know what he sees in me. Oh, you're pretty, intelligent, and you're nice. So you think you're going to let him go all the way? I don't know, would you? Yeah, if I was you. I mean, you don't want him to go off of you. So you've, you know. Of course. Were you in love? No. Angel? You've changed. Oh yes, that's the elocution lessons. How now, brown cow? What's wrong with the way you used to talk? I want to be a star. Therefore, I have to sound like one. Well, I suppose so, but I still like Angela. Boring. Angel is the real me. The all-new real me. I realised when we moved from King's Oak that there's a whole other world out there waiting to be discovered. But nice little Angela from her nice little house with her nice little mummy simply wasn't going to make it. So I had to reinvent myself. And that is where Angel came from. And she's going to take me exactly where I want to be. And where's that? Top of the heap, Kate. Just you see. I'm going to be top of the heap.
I think it was then I realised that we were different. That we wanted different things. I knew then you'd never follow me to London. That you'd stay here and make your future in King's Oak.
It was an adolescent fantasy. Most people grow out of them.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between us. I made my fantasy into reality. Took time and there was setbacks along the way, but I got there in the end.
You wanted to be an actress.
Well, I may not have got everything I wanted, but I came pretty close.
Yeah, it didn't matter who you hurt along the way.
That's always been your problem. I lead with my head. You follow your heart. And look where it got you.
And whose fault is that?
You make your own luck, Kate. Or bad luck in your case. You can't blame me for your disastrous taste in men, or your alarming lack of business acumen. Now you made your own sad single bed. Now go lie in it.
What if Max had chosen me instead of you? Have you ever thought about that?
I never even considered it, because it was never a possibility. Max and I are cut from the same cloth. Nothing can tear us apart.
What about the other women? I mean, I'm not the first woman he's kissed and more over the years. If you are so perfect, then why does he look elsewhere?
He looks, but he finds wanting. That's why he always comes back to me. Don't kid yourself, Kate. Max never loved you. He doesn't love you now, and he never will.
You know what? I'm really glad we had this little chat. It's cleared some things up.
Oh, good.
I don't think I can be in Max's life anymore. Or yours.
What do you mean?
I've made a decision. I'm going to leave Crossroads.
Oh, really? I'm intrigued. And where exactly do you think you're going to go?
London, like I should have done years ago.
I think that's going to make a difference. You think you're suddenly going to become madly irresistible to my husband because he'd suddenly found the nerve to do something I was brave enough to do decades ago?
You really don't get it, do you, Angel? I'm not doing it for Max's benefit. I am taking a leaf out of your book. And I'm going to do something for myself for the first time in my life. And you know what? It feels good.